you recognize? So do you recognize this one? Did you do this? Did you do this in school? Did you do this in school? Do you remember? You would make like a swirl. You would make a swirl and then you would color it in with different colors. Like here I colored it in with lemon yellow, pink, purple, yellow, fluorescent green, and like a coral, red. Do you recognize it? Another thing I always had in my doodles was this. Let me just color it in. I didn't color it in. One of these doodles is completely universal. I always used to draw these mushrooms. Always used to draw these mushrooms. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. Got mushrooms all over my notebooks. I just really liked how they look. How about you? I want to see how many of these you recognize, and I can't be the only one that used to draw eyes. Are you keeping score? Eyeballs, eyebrows. I used to draw eyes everywhere. And this one was the cream of the crop. The cool S. Everyone knows this S. I don't know how it became so universal all over the world, but remember, you draw line, diagonal, connected here, and you've got the cool S. And the last, maybe this was just my friend and I during our emo phase, but we always used to have flames like this in all of our notebooks. So how many of these did you get? There were 5. Yeah? Sorry, that was my stomach. I just had yogurt. Good, okay. Good job. So now we're gonna play a little game of Simon Says. So, you know the drill, right? If I say Simon Says before I demand that you do an action and you do it, that's correct. You followed the directions correctly. If I don't say Simon Says at the beginning of the prompt, that's wrong. So you only do the action I tell you to do when I say Simon Says at the beginning of the sentence, okay? Okay, so Simon says tap only the index finger. Now tap the middle finger. Okay. You weren't supposed to tap the middle finger. Simon says tap your nose. Simon says tap your ears. Simon says tap your nose again. Simon says trace your eyebrows. Simon says tap your cheeks. Simon says trace your jaw. Simon says go like this to your hair. Go like this to your hair. Go like this to your hair. That was a trick one. Okay. Simon says trace your eyelids. Go like this to your eyelids. Okay. Simon says tap on your eyes. Simon says scratch your head. Scratch your head. Simon says tap on your shoulders. Now tap on your collarbones. Good, you weren't supposed to do that one. Now tap your nose. You weren't supposed to do that either. Be careful. Simon says trace your smile lines. Now trace the hollows under your eyes. Good. Now Simon says trace your middle part or your side part or whatever part. Simon says tap on your head. Simon says tap on your head, okay? Simon says tap your nose. Simon says gently tap your hands. Gently tap your hands. Now squeeze your shoulders. Okay. You weren't supposed to do that one. You weren't supposed to do that one, okay? Okay. Simon says rub your hands. Simon says rub your hands. Simon says trace your hands like this. Trace your hands like this. Simon says keep tracing your hands like this. Simon says trace the index. Simon says trace the middle finger. Now trace the thumb. Simon says trace the ring finger. Simon says trace the index finger again. Simon says trace the pinky. Now trace the thumb. Good. Simon says blink twice. Simon says blink 3 times. Okay. Now blink once. Simon says go like this, dear. Just really, really gently. Simon says go like this to your hair. Simon says keep doing that to your hair. Okay, now tuck it behind your ears. Okay. Next I'm going to cover your eyes and then show you an item. 2 items. So I'm going to cover your eyes and I want you to look at the fish and not into my eyes. Look at the fish and not into my eyes, okay? I'm gonna cover your eyes, cover your eyes, cover your eyes. Now, look into my eyes and not at the red marker. Look into my eyes and not into the red marker, okay? Cover your eyes, cover your eyes, cover your eyes. Now I want you to look into my eyes again and ignore the 2 markers. Okay, good. covering your eyes. Now you're going to look. You're gonna look at my cheek. You're gonna look at my cheek and you're going to ignore what I have in my hand. Look at my cheek. Look at my cheek. Look at my cheek. Look at my cheek. It's still right there. It's not out of frame yet. Look at my cheek. Okay, now look at the elephant on the ball. Okay, now look into my eye. Look into my eye. Okay. Now look at the ball again. Okay. Now look at the turtle. Okay, good job. Now look at the remote control. Look at the remote control. Look at the blue color. Look at the blue color. Look at the blue color. Now look at my eyes. Look at my eyes, okay? Now look straight at the red colors. Okay. Now look at the yellow one at the bottom corner. Okay. Now you're gonna look at the on-off button. Okay. I'm going to give you some ear piercings. Stay still, okay? Stay still. Okay, at the top as well. Okay, good. Alright. Cover your eyes. Okay, now look directly where I'm pointing and nowhere else, okay? Open your eyes. I'm taking my hand away, okay? Covering it again. Look directly where I'm pointing. Don't look at my eyes. Don't look at my eyes, okay? Now look directly where I'm pointing again. Don't look at my eyes. Good. Now directly where I'm pointing again. Don't look at my eyes. Directly where I'm pointing. Don't look at my eyes. Okay. Directly where I'm pointing. Don't look at my eyes. Okay. Look directly where I'm pointing. Look directly where I'm pointing. Don't look at my eyes. Okay. I want you to follow my instructions. I'm going to, I see some bad thoughts that you have. Yeah, there's some pink, some blue, some white. So I'm just going to take the first thought. There it is. Okay. I want you to think of a goal that you have. Think of a goal you have. Okay, think of a goal. Think of a goal. Something that you're striving towards. Did you think of it? It's in your mind? Okay. We're going to cut it. We're cutting away the distance that's required for you to reach your goal. So now it's so much closer to you. Okay, now think of another. Think of a dream. Think of a dream. What's something that you really want to happen? Something that you would really like to happen. Think of a dream. Think of a dream. Think of a dream. other goal that you have that seems like it's so crazy and it's so out of the ordinary and it's so out there and people think you're crazy when you say it? It's like it seems like it's so far away, and it's just like a whoa goal, really. It's a whoa really goal. Okay, think of it. Do you have it in your head? Do you have it in your head? Okay. Now it's not so crazy anymore. It's closer to you. It's closer to you. Now think of your dream home. Imagine your dream home. Maybe it seems like it's this far away, like it's so far away. Like it's so far away, but it's not. It's not far away. It's not. Imagine what it looks like. Imagine where it is. Imagine the inside. Imagine your favorite room in the house. You have it? You have it in your head? Now for this one, imagine like a pet that you really want to have. Imagine a pet that you really want to have. Okay. Imagine it. Maybe it seems implausible, like how could it ever happen, or just like it's not the right time. Imagine that pet. What is it? And what is its name? Okay, you have it? That means it's here, it's coming, it's arriving. That just completely ripped. It ripped. Okay, now think of a dream destination where you would like to go for like vacation. Where is that place that you would like to go? Where is that place where you would like to go? How far away is it? How long would you like to stay there? Got two more. This one is like really one of your favorite meals ever. You maybe haven't had it in a really long time, and the time has come. It's not going to be a week from now, it's not going to be a month from now. You're going to have it like in just 2 days. 2 days. I really want pizza. Okay. And the last one, think of your ideal day. Maybe a day off of work. Maybe you have a day off work and it's raining outside or something and you're doing cozy stuff inside, or you want to go on a little hike or the pumpkin patch. What does your ideal dream day look like that maybe you haven't had the chance to do in a while? Is there something? to wait long for it. It's gonna come so soon. Good, good, that was everything. Look how much we got. Now, I want you to tell me in which hole you see the light, okay? Which hole? Good. Yeah, it's in the top right. I'm gonna have to flip the screen if this is flipped. I'm not sure if it is. But so yeah, the top right. Okay, and how about now? The top left. How about now? Bottom, correct. Bottom right. And now? Yeah, top right. And now? Bottom left. Good. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna name these holes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Which hole do you see my eye in? Yeah, you see that actually perfectly distanced both of my eyes. Okay. Now, which hole do you see the light in? Number 1. How about now? Good. Number 4. And now? Number 2. Good. And now? Yep. Number 3. And now? 1. Good. And now? 4. Good. Okay. Now these ones are A, B, C. Got it? Okay. Where do you see the light? Good. And B. And now? That's C. Correct. And how about now? Yeah. A. And how about now? B. Good. Now? Yeah. C. Now? B again. Good. And how about now? Yeah. A. Good. Okay. Now, every time I tap the screen, you blink, okay? Every time I tap, you blink. Good. That was twice. Good. Good. Now you're gonna hear the tap. Okay. Okay. I just find that like blinking really fast helps your eyes somehow. It's weird to get sleepy, but it works, I swear. Okay, one more time. Okay, I'm going to tap. Good. Okay, and now I want you to count the taps, okay? Count the taps. 4, yeah. again, okay?